Hi everyone, and welcome to Critter Chronicles. In this video, I'm going to tell you almost everything you need to know about the red kite. In recent years, conservation success stories have been few and far between, but red kites definitely belong on that list. After decades of unwarranted persecution and egg collection, red kites actually went extinct in parts of England and Scotland back in the 1870s. By the turn of the 20th century, only a handful of pairs remained in remote central Wales. But then, things changed. Thanks to increased legal protection, and the release of 6 birds from Wales and 82 from Spain into central England, red kite numbers have soared over the past 30 years. Today, there are thought to be as many as 6,000 pairs in Britain. They've also been reintroduced to Northern Ireland, where numbers are rising, though still fewer than 100 pairs. Red kites are large birds, with a wingspan of around 5 feet, and weighing up to 2.5 pounds or 1.1 kilos. Their wings feature a white band, with 5 black finger-like feathers extending from each tip. They have hazel-colored shoulders and chests, silvery gray heads, and a small, yellow, hooked beak. But their most noticeable feature? That deeply forked tail, reddish-brown when seen from above or behind. Red kites are mainly lowland species, relying on mixed habitats, open farmland, valleys, wetlands for food, and mature broadleaf woodlands for nesting and roosting. Their diet is mostly made up of carrion and roadkill. They're not built to tackle large, living prey, but they do sometimes take small birds, young animals, and rodents. They'll also eat invertebrates like beetles and worms, especially in spring. In areas where red kite populations are high, feeding stations have been set up. Visitors can pay to watch hundreds, sometimes thousands, of these birds swooping down for food provided by landowners. Red kites reach sexual maturity between 2 and 4 years of age. At that point, they begin to pair up and construct up to 5 twig platform nests, high in the forks of deciduous trees. In April, the female selects one of these nests to lay her eggs. And in the days before laying, both birds decorate the nest with wool, leaves, and sometimes even little bits of cloth. Once the decorating is done, the female lays between 1 and 4 blotchy, cream-colored eggs, each just over 5.5 centimeters long. Incubation begins with the first egg, and since they're laid over several days, the chicks hatch at intervals, about 31 to 32 days later. When they hatch, they're covered in white down. For the first 2 weeks, the female stays with the chicks, while the male brings food for her and the growing young. During this time, competition between chicks can be fierce. It's not unheard of for the oldest chick to kill, and even eat, the youngest. After 2 weeks, the female joins the male in feeding the chicks. By 45 days, the young begin to branch out from the nest. And between 50 and 70 days, they're ready to fledge. Even after fledging, they stay near the nest for another 15 to 20 days, being fed and taught by their parents. Then, they often embark on long journeys, sometimes hundreds of miles, only returning to their birthplace when they're ready to breed. Red kites are also found across Central Europe, especially in France, Germany, Spain, and Italy. They're also resident in a small part of Morocco. In winter, European red kites migrate south, but in the UK, they're mostly resident year-round. If they survive fledging, red kites have an average life expectancy of around 10 years. But some live much longer, with the oldest known wild bird reaching 26 years of age. Well, there we go. If you learned something new, check out more such wildlife videos on Critter Chronicles. And if you enjoyed this one, don't forget to subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.